Hey guys, how you doing? So yeah, this daily challenge was obviously a little bit difficult, to say the least. I did beat it, but it actually took me like 4 or 5 tries or something like that to actually get this down, and it still wasn't even that good. I lost quite a few lives, so hopefully you guys will be able to follow it if you are having a problem. It was called Monkey Sabotage, with available towers, which the only ones that aren't allowed are Monkey Villages, Dartling Guns, Road Spikes, and Pineapples, which 3 of those are some of the most helpful towers on Downstream. For sure, Monkey Village is always helpful. Dartling Guns on this level would have been amazing. We would have probably spammed them a little bit too much, but, you know. And then Road Spikes, obviously, it's really hard to beat the Moab sometimes, at least early in the map, and usually Road Spikes are what we need to help out. And obviously, nobody uses Pineapples. Pineapples suck major ball sacks. But anyways, let's get down to the strategy. Obviously here, I think what you guys have to do is start going economy probably pretty early. Right from the get-go, I was already getting a farm, and I tried going not farms, and I tried beating level like 46 and 49, and not without going too many farms, and I actually kept losing. So I actually had to go back, reform my strategy, lose some lives in the beginning to get more economy, and that would make my late game a little bit better. So, if you notice, I do lose a lot of lives here, but like 80% of my lives lost are right in the first like 8 levels here. So just perfect the early game and you guys will do fine in the late game. As long as you get some farms up here, you guys shouldn't have too many problems. Now that being said though, there are a couple hard levels that are late game. For example, level 35 is a little bit tough if you don't go to enough towers. Level 40, 43, and 46, and 49 can all be pretty tough. Once you beat those, though, you should be in the clear with if you got 3 or 4 or 5 farms like I do. So what did I actually do? Well, I started off with a glue gunner and a tack shooter. My glue gunner was 2-0, not even 2-1, just to save money. My tack shooter was 3-0, and I just tried to pop as many black balloons and white balloons as possible, and then eventually, and actually start off the farm as well. And then eventually, I got my ninja monkey up, and he was to help pop just some extra random balloons that were getting through. I also got 2 glue gunners. I got the second glue gunner pretty soon after that. I don't remember what level, but he is also a 2-0 glue gunner. I don't even upgrade him to 2-1. Not really necessary. The level is so short that longer lasting glue won't even really do anything, for the most part, unless you had regrow like reds or something like that. Now, obviously, level 40 here is pretty tough. I lose a lot more lives on that level than I probably should have. I also built a sniper on level 40 to help with the ceramics. Now, I don't know how much that actually helped, but I would probably do it. You might want to build even 2 snipers if you want, and just sell it right after level 40. But the main thing here is, guys, you want to get level 43. You want to get a roboplasma, or just a plasma monkey in general. Plasma monkey is pretty darn important. One thing about my, what's it called, Meerkat. One thing about my Meerkat is I didn't use him early game because I know he's pro, and I figured you guys would think I'm cheating because I got a pro Meerkat. So what I did was I waited until level 42 to use my Meerkat, which by that point you guys should not really care about him being pro. He really does almost nothing by this point. Plus he's on first, he's not even on strong. If you're doing it the right way, you should put him on strong. Anyways, right here, guys, level 46. Get a Roboplasma. Whatever it takes, get it. I don't care what you have to do, what you have to sell. You probably don't want to sell a Meerkat because it's not going to give you any money. But other than that, you can sell pretty much anything, and you want to try and save your farms as much as possible. Because your Roboplasma is going to take away pretty much, or he's going to pop pretty much everything. So you don't even need any other towers, really. But the thing is, you want to make sure you keep up your economy, because obviously level 57, 60, 63, and 65 are all pretty darn difficult. So one Roboplasma is not going to take those out. You need a couple more towers here. So what I did was around 49 I actually got a 2-3 glue gunner. I think 2-3 glue gunners actually help out quite a bit. I don't know if he's totally pertinent to the strategy, but I figured he might help out just for anything. Whenever I pop the Moabs, he's going to be glued, and it's going to help out for popping that. And just in general, 2-3 glue gunners are pretty good. So that helped out. The next thing is I started upgrading more super monkeys. The one thing I didn't like about this challenge is they pretty much limit you to not being able to use any good late game towers by making them all 3-0 or 0-3. Just as an example, what are you actually going to build that's going to pop Moabs that are 0-3 or 3-0 towers? Now, obviously, you're probably going to think Moab Maulers. Yeah, okay, but you're going to need like 5 Moab Maulers, and then something else besides that, just to pop like the first few Moabs. Obviously, late game, like around 70, 75, Moab Maulers are pretty darn good. But when you're trying to pop the level 46 Moab Maulers is probably not the best way to go. So what I did was, I started getting another Roboplasma. So I just was spamming Roboplasmas because there's really nothing else to go. I mean, you could make a couple other towers. I mean, you could make cluster bombs. You could make some sort of wizard, you know, 2-3 wizards or something like that. Boats, you can go with some 3-0 boats, or even some monkey aces that are 3-0 or something like that. But overall, they're really just not that effective. I actually put this on kind of a slow speed than what I normally do. It was only on 3 times speed. Normally I would put these on roughly 4.5 times speed, or depending on how I actually feel. But I actually slowed it down for you guys to make it a little bit slower, make it a little bit easier to follow. So hopefully you guys are going to appreciate that, and press that little green thumbs up button, because that's what I love to see. Level 60 shouldn't be too difficult by this time, and by this time your farms are really not that important. You just want to you can just keep selling them as much as you want. Honestly, if you wanted to sell them all, you could. Just make sure you can afford an Arctic Wind for level 63. Don't know if those 2 or 3 Roboplasmas can actually take out level 63 by itself, but I just like to play it safe, and I got an Arctic Wind. And obviously Arctic Wind's going to help out level 64 and 65 anyways. So, why not get it? All I'm saying is just don't waste all your money by selling all your farms and getting a Roboplasma on level like 59, and then not being able to afford an Arctic Wind. That would not be good. As far as my spike factories go, they're really not that important. I kind of just did it for just in case purposes, just in case some random balloons somehow magically got through, which tends to happen every once in a while. You guys might not think it, but it actually does happen. So that's really all I got for you guys. If you have any suggestions or anything you want me to do, please keep me informed, and I'll do my best to try them out for you guys. But that's all I got for you, so have a fantastic day.